Okay, it is a Monday. Woo! We made it to the weekend. I didn't think I was going to survive, y'all. Woo! If you have suffered from and somebody had said, oh, who was it? Bless your heart, you've had it too. Several of y'all have had it. But somebody had linked that they had the sinus stuff first and then the stomach thing. Just like we did. Me and Carol Beth both. Hey, Carol Beth. Can you tell them hey? Are you feeling better?
Yes.
Yes, much better.
I don't want to die ever again.
Baby girl, don't ever want to do that again, do you, baby girl?
Mm-mm.
We didn't like that. What'd you say about if you saw any more toast and applesauce?
I might slap somebody.
And she was serious, y'all. She is so glad. Yeah, drink another life water. I'm so glad I got those, y'all. But yes, we are feeling much better. But yeah, the connection between the sinus thing and then the stomach thing, I'd never thought about that. But they said that they had the sinus thing and then they got the stomach thing. So I don't know if it's a case your immune system's lower, or somebody had said something about the antibiotics. That might be, yeah. I know antibiotics can do a number on your tummy. I know it can. Anywho, we had a unproductive weekend. I laid in the recliner when I wasn't in the bathroom. Carol Beth almost wound up. She said, I think I'm going to just sleep in the bathroom. And she did. I almost got ready to give that poor sweet baby a pillow and a blanket, make her a pallet in our bathroom. Because that one night, bless her heart, she couldn't even lay down good. And I almost made her a pallet in our bathroom. And I guess I should have. That or let her sleep at the foot of our bed and just, be right there. I think Fat Man said if we ever go down that route again, praise you, Jesus, please don't let it be no time soon. But we will do that. So, anywho, Money Monday. I had not gotten anybody's comments about Money Monday, but thank y'all for the comments on Fat Man's Heart. That was Fat Man's idea to do that. He had come in and wanted to know, he said, do you think if I got on the vlog and asked people their ideas of what should go on this heart, do you think they would give me suggestions? Brian, is that your dryer, hon? Brian. He ain't answering, little heathen. Anywho, so thank you all. He will pick and announce the winner Wednesday night at 6 Central p.m. So, y'all have got some good ones going, girls. Yeah. I like the Bless Your Hearts and Heifer Please, or something about heifers. Yeah, I got my Heifer Please shirt on today. Yeah, Heifer Please. I'm gonna switch this. I'm on my online Bible study. I've already gotten my scriptures done. It has been wonderful, and I've done a lead group through my Facebook, so I gotta do comments to their questions. But right now we're getting back to, come on, Stacy, get your groove going. Come on, girl. Big Mama, come on. Money Monday. And I didn't get, that I know of, I mean, they might be on there and I just didn't check them. Yeah, you know how that goes. We're going to talk more about the envelope system. And that was my webinar that I had to do. I think I'd mentioned that in yesterday's. I did do Brittany from Pennies into Pearls. If y'all have never seen her vlog, go over there and check her out. She has got some wonderful debt kicking ideas. And debt kicking mom is another one that is great. In fact, I'm going to kind of jot those down so I won't forget. Do not forget. Don't you love that? Pennies into pearls. But she did a webinar, Kick a Mom. But today we're going to talk about, I'm going to kill him, that dryer. We're going to talk more about the envelope system. And this kind of goes into the Dave Ramsey thing. And if you aren't a Dave Ramsey follower, you will know that he talks about, you sit down, like we talked about last week, we said you've got to have a written budget. You've got to have that plan. If you don't have a plan for where your money's going to go, you don't know where your money went. You're going to spend money that technically you don't have to spend. You might get, like I said, you might get paid Friday and think, woo, we got money. And then you're sitting in the dark on Tuesday because you forgot to pay that power bill. Like I said, been there, done that. So you have to have a written plan. Allot your money. Tell your money where to go. Okay? You've got to know. And those set things, that you can't really change or control. If you've got a car payment, you can't change or control that amount that month. I mean, it's not like, well, we can cut back a little bit. It is a set amount. That bank, or that, wherever you got it financed from, they told you your car payment. You can't, well, I really want to go to the movies, so I'm not going to pay y'all $50 this extra month. I'm going to cut back $50. You can't do that with a fixed expense. Remember, we talked about fixed expenses and non-fixed expenses, okay? Today we're going to talk about the cash envelopes of the things that are kind of like your non-fixed, that you can fluctuate and change and kind of, finagle around with on your budget. And the reason why you want cash envelopes is so that from month to month, like our grocery budget this time, our gas bill was way higher than we thought it was going to be. Our gas bill, because we had to finance our AC unit, our AC and heating unit. When we bought this house, we knew that sucker sitting out there was 20 years old. We knew it was going to be an expense we were looking into later down the road, and we hoped it was going to be later than sooner. That first year, and we were about to burn up. If you're in Alabama, you know what Big Mama's talking about. If you're anywhere in the southeast and you've got that humidity thing going on, yeah, you know what Big Mama's talking about, don't you? Let August hit. It's all fun and games to your underwear sticks, I'm just saying. You will sweat so bad your underwear will be stuck to you. It ain't coming off. It is meshed to your skin. I kid you not. Anywho, it died sooner than we thought. It was making our power bill go through the roof, and we were still pouring sweat. So we made the decision to, hold on. We contacted a good friend of ours that lives just seriously right up the street. Him and Carol Beth actually were in kindergarten together. And he inherited his dad's air conditioning company. Anyhoozles, we financed it through the gas company because our heating unit is gas. Anyhow, it saved on our power bill. Oh my gosh, the tremendous change in our power bill and in our gas bill. But it is financed on our gas bill. So 110 of our gas bill straight up is toward that heating and AC unit. Okay? Normally our gas bill runs all total 125, 130 at the most. 110 of that is for the AC. So, what, $15 to $20 might be gas. And the only other thing we have gas other than our heat is our hot water heater. So that's why it's so low. This last time, because it has been so cold, it jumped. It was an additional $80 just for the heat. So that was kind of $80 that we really weren't. I mean, we knew it was going to go up some. We allow for fluctuations. We knew it was going to go up some, but we didn't realize it was going to go up that much. And our power bill went up because not only is that gas being used, you also have to have power to push it through. So our power bill went up. Anywho, that's where if you've got those fixed expenses change, you've got to change your non-fixed expenses. That's why we had to cut our grocery budget back. Let me see if I can pull you up a little bit further. There you go. That's why we had to pull our grocery budget up. And I left my water cup and I am talking, and y'all know how Big Mama gets when she gets to talking. Hey, she can't shut the whoosies up, and then she gets thirsty. So I apologize in advance. Hey, hon, how you doing? Okay. Oh, and if you're new here, hey, I'm Big Mama. Yeah. You might see in a minute why they call me Big Mama if I keep turning around. Oh, girl. I sit in this chair and it kind of... That's why they call me Big Mama. Okay, there we go. I'm trying to get y'all... Y'all quit playing around. Okay, anywho, seriously. All right. If you have a change in your fixed expenses, you've got to pull that money from somewhere. So it has to come from your non-fixed expenses. That's the only thing that you can change. Usually 99.9% of the time it's going to be your grocery budget. Like I said, if you have planned in a date night, you might have to change that. If you're actually going just gazelle intent on the Dave Ramsey plan, I don't know how many of y'all have read or heard about Dave Ramsey, but baby step one, he talks about baby steps. Baby step one is get $1,000 emergency savings as quick and as fast as you can. Sell things. Sell everything that you can. If it ain't nailed down, sell it. He'd use the phrase, sell it until the kids think that they're next. And we're working on getting our savings back up. It dwindled down. And it dwindled down to 50. I think we got $10 left. Woo! Yeah, we're excited. So we're working on saving that back up. But we go on the thing too of if we're sticking all of our extra non-essential money toward that baby step, all of a sudden we've got to pay medicine. Well, we don't have any in the medical fund. What about if the car needs an oil change? Technically, in a way, that's not an emergency, but we don't have any in the auto maintenance fund. So we go on the theory of, yes, we do need that emergency fund in place, but we also need what's called sinking funds. Sinking funds are things that come up not every month, and that's what we're getting into on our envelopes. They don't come up every month. Our house tax, this is a good example. Our house tax only happens once a year. Okay? And it's around $240 for the year. So we know, and it's due by December the 31st. We know before December the 31st comes, somehow, some kind of way, we've got to have $240 in this envelope. Okay? somehow, some kind of way. Whether it be through our income tax return. That's usually how we will fund this. Or if that man has side jobs, we'll start setting some aside into the house tax. And once we have it funded, we just sock that envelope away. Like I said, we have our lovely file folder system here. Got it at the Dollar Tree. It is falling apart, but that ain't no big deal. It still works. So, and I will just stick this house tax envelope, okay? I'm going to stick it under house maintenance. I did kind of allot some of the tabs. It only has a few tabs, and I allotted some of them. Let's see. Okay, our Christmas budget is a good example. We have only had one paycheck so far this year. It was January the 4th. We'll get another one this Friday. Christmas. We figure $600 total for the, for Christmas. That's gift wrap. That's any decorations we need. That's gifts. That's any going out that we need to do. Any and everything that is a Christmas expense. Even the stuff for pie party. It comes out of this envelope. $600. When that $600's gone, guess what? It's gone. You ain't getting nothing else. You ain't getting no more. And hopefully, if it was like this last year, we had a little bit left over. Just saying. Yeah, well, that's what I'm getting into. But it's roughly $25 a payday we will stick in this envelope. We've had one payday. There's our 25. All right? For Christmas. This year, we are not doing Christmas. We aren't putting up the tree. We aren't... Shut up. Brian's in there laughing. He's like, Mom, I can't believe you're the lady with 6 trees that putting up a tree. We aren't putting up a tree this year. We're not skipping. We're going to be like Christmas with the Cranks. We're skipping Christmas. We have decided as a family to go on a cruise. We got telling all the kids about what fun we had on our cruise with my sister and her husband. That we kind of started out as like a kind of a joke. But then again, the more we thought about it, the more it's like, you know what? This would be awesome. It's a way of making memories. Our kids are old enough, they don't need any more crap. They don't need stuff. They've got stuff. They need stuff. They can go buy their own stuff. Except Carol Beth. Carol Beth, Santa Claus will come see her. I'm just saying. She's already asked, will Santa know she's on the ship? Yes, Santa will know you're on the ship. My sister has done inform me that the whole month of December, Santa Claus is on the ship. They've got the whole thing decorated for Christmas. They make it snow on the ship. It's artificial snow, but it snows. Yeah. So we're in. So we have decided as a family that we got to go and book that next Monday. And we're going to find out how much it's going to be. We might be all crammed in one tiny room, but that's okay. That's all right. Really and truly, the only time you go to your room is to sleep. So we can all be crammed in one room and sleep. I think it said the junior thingamabob, the junior suite thing. It's a king-size bed, a couch that pulls out to a queen, and then a trundle, a roll-away bed, which would be plenty of room. Me and Bo can sleep in the king-size. The girls can sleep on the pull-out sofa, and Brian can have the trundle. Boom, there you go. Okay? We're fitting in that room. Brian and Becca are going to pay their way. Me, Fat Man, and Carol Beth, we have to fund our way. All your food is covered. All your drinks are covered other than like your alcohol and that type thing. And we weren't really all, yeah. You put that on your little cash card. We never did go into the casino. God help us, we had to walk through the casino one time when they were mopping the floor. That was the only place on board ship they allowed smoking. Oh, sweet Jesus in heaven. No, I waited until that floor dried, and then we were going to walk through that way, and I got so sick going through that casino. The sweet, sweet little steward man, whatever you want to call him, he told me, he said, there's a way you can go outside, go through the, went around the veranda deck or something, and went up the stairs and then back down the stairs, and we got through that way. But it avoided the casino because sweet heavens and hannies, no to the ma'am. Oh, good Lord. Woo! Anyhow, I mean, it was just this, all you could see was a cloud of smoke. You couldn't even see any people. It was that much smoke. I kid you not. I don't even think some of the people that were in there, I don't even think they were playing the slot machines. I think they were just in there smoking. Because it was the only place on board the ship you could smoke. Yeah, no. No, 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 no. No. Anywho, so our Christmas fund will actually be our cruise fund. And we know we're going to have to up it. We're just waiting until Monday. Yeah, Monday to find out. Anywho, moving on. Y'all didn't need to know all that, but you got it anyway. So, see, that'll be a case of that expense is going to change. Okay? That expense, we know good and well that expense is going to change. And we always usually get an income tax refund back. We can always, we'll always be able to claim Carol Beth. Excuse me. And that will be how we fund our emergency fund. We will take the 1,000 from that. And usually it's maybe 1,500. The other 5 we're going to put toward our cruise. I know we should put it toward debt, but we're sticking it toward that cruise. That sanity saving, yeah. Another non-monthly type thing, if you have like a Costco or a Sam's membership, we're setting aside $30 a payday, and that's to either go and stock up. Like I noticed we need quart-size bags. Okay, it is well worth going to Costco or Sam's, and I will usually wait and see who has them on instant savings or sale or whatever. And once we get enough in our envelope, and once we have a long enough list of things that we need, we'll take our envelope and we'll go and we'll buy those items. And usually I'll make like a little post-it note running list on the back. If we don't have enough money to go get those things, we'll just pick up enough to get us through, like from Aldi or Walmart or wherever. Right now, we're using Walmart dishwashing tabs. Well, now it's not even the dishwashing tabs. We've got the powdered, which just the pour in the box 248 powder stuff. Usually, we use Costco dishwasher pods. I didn't have enough in our envelope. I just have put our 30 in here this first payday. Okay? So, we didn't have that $30 to go get dishwasher tabs. So, I just grabbed the 248 thing from Walmart. We're using it. It works. That might be the route to go. I'm even testing the liquid from Aldi, and it's working great. And so, that might be something that we're going to try and count and see how many days worth we get out of it. See if it's cost effective as the pods from Costco. And we'll kind of go from there. Yeah. So if not, then we're going to either decide and choose Costco or Sam's. We're leaning more towards Sam's. There are some things that we like at Costco better. But it seems like, don't you think that we buy more stuff from Sam's than we do Costco? Any hoozles. That's what that envelope is for. It's not like I'm going to use this money every month. It's going to collect up until we need to go, or until we need to pay a membership or whatever. I'm looking through and seeing what would be, okay, the rest. Oh, here's one. Auto maintenance. We are not going to use this every month. We aren't going to use it every week. I hope, like Henny's, we don't have to use it every month or every payday. Every payday, we try to put $15 aside, and once it collects up enough, there's our 15, one payday. We get paid again Friday, another 15 is going to go in here, so that'll be a total of 30. Once we get enough in here, and we try to space it out, whoever needs an oil change first between me and Fat Man, we'll take our auto maintenance envelope. We get to go get our oil change. Usually we take it to the place where I got my tires. Usually if this collects up enough, or if we have some extra money, and I'll kind of get into that here in a minute too. So we need tires. We're going to have to figure out a way of funding those tires. So that's where you might have to cut back on something. If at the end of, okay, here's a good example. All right, my gas for me, I usually allot 70 a payday, and I'll put down here, and I usually mark like payday. I know that this is the amount that I'm going to put in here every payday. I know whenever I get ready to do our envelopes, okay, I need to put 70 in this one. And that's my total for the month. If at the end of the month, I've got any left over, all right, out of my 70, and I got it, what, the 4th? We got paid again this Friday. I've only spent $20, okay? I've only spent 20 of my 70. Gas has come down, and I haven't done a lot of running. Now, we do have to go to Wetumpka today to go get Miss Doris. Yay! So, and I'll probably have to get gas today. I'm just saying. But even that probably won't take 20. The only other running we've got this week, Carol's got a dentist appointment. I need to make Doris a vet appointment one day this week, and I will have my treatment. Oh, and I got to go to Aldi. So at the most, I'm going to spend 20. So that means I'm going to have 30 left in my envelope. I can either choose to leave it in my gas envelope until the end of the month, because something might happen. I know next month we've got to fund 2 trips to Birmingham. So that's going to mean extra gas. So I can either, and I know that, and I can leave some of this money in here for that extra gas trip that we're going to need. But I can also take some out and put in my auto maintenance to go like toward tires or whatever. Or I can choose to stick it in our emergency fund. Or I can choose to just kind of let it collect up. Like I said, I know next month we've got that trip coming up. 2 trips actually. So I can let it collect up. However you see that you need to do it. Medical is another one. Usually we have a flex card. It gets loaded every September. Ours is weird. It goes from September to September. Weird. Our insurance and our deductibles and our copays and everything like that resets every January. Yeah. So think about that. If you've met your major medical deductible in January, by February, I've met mine. I have met my $300 major medical deductible, either with a procedure or a chiropractor or physical therapy, something. Big Mama's gonna make that yeah, I'll have that made by February. But until then, right now we know, due to eyeglasses, and we just got it loaded September, and we are just now January, September, October, November, December, January. We're only 5 months in. We did lower our amount. Used to, we had to have it at the max. We've lowered it now that Becca has her own income. She is still on that man's insurance, but she's in charge of paying her copays. When she goes to the dentist, guess what? Miss Slick Chick has to use her debit card, not ours. It makes her think when she's brushing them teeth. I'm just saying. She used to be awful. And like I said, she's got bad teeth. But she would benefit from brushing them better. I'm just saying. This second time she went to the dentist and she had to pay for it. Guess what she bought when she went to Aldi's and Target? She got her a new toothbrush. She got her some floss picks. And she got her some mouth rinse. I'm just saying. Hurts a little bit when you got to pay for it yourself, don't it? So, but our medical, we know our flex card is empty. We do not have any more on our flex card. So, we have not had to put anything in our medical envelope until now. Come January, guess what? We've had to take the plunge. We're allotting 50 a payday, so that's $100 a month. And hopefully, that will cover any extra other than what we already allot. Like I said, we allot, out of Carol Beth's money, we allot $300 for her therapies and copays and all that fun stuff. Speaking of Carol Beth, her allowance, 40 a payday or 80 for the month. This comes out of her money. We give her 20 a week. And she can save it up. She can do whatever. Hey, baby girl.
Hey.
Speaking of baby girl, there she is. What you doing?
Nothing.
Have you had lunch yet?
Yeah.
What'd you have?
Leftover pizza.
Ooh. Yeah, Miss Becca was sweet. She bought everybody Aldi's pizza last night.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ugh, that right there. My lymph nodes are dealing me fits. Pet envelope, that's something else that's cash flowed. We usually do 50 a paycheck or 100 a month, and this covers everything from pet food, cat litter. We'll leave money in here, any leftover, rabies shots, flea pills, groomers, whatever they need. We are probably going to have to up this now that we're getting Doris, and we did have to put extra in here. Everybody kind of chipped in, and that's how we had Doris money. It was $100 adoption fee, and so everybody kind of kicked in a little bit to help get Doris. But this will be, if anything in here left over, we leave it in there. Because eventually, we usually get the bigger flea pill and break it in thirds for Miss Foxy. So that makes it where a one pill, like a $20 pill, lasts 3 months versus $20 every month. Okay? Our vet told us how to do that one. Hold on one second, y'all. Okay. It was our dentist who reminded me of Carol Beth's dental appointment. Wednesday. She's got a cleaning. But yeah, pet. Usually that is one of the envelopes that we will leave money in. Now we're getting to the two. And you'll find that your family might need different categories. We used to have a clothing category. We used to have a clothing category. We used to, when we homeschooled, we had a curriculum category. We had a kids activity category. Your categories, it depends on what season of life you're in. If you still got kids, and if they're in school, you're going to need to have that kids activity. You might need to, especially if you have more than one kid. We always had the rule, you could pick that one thing that you want to do. Brian and Becca, well, even when Carol Beth was younger, I had them all three doing, well, before that, I was going to say the homeschool PE, but before that, Brian and Becca did karate. Carol Beth was going to Easter Seals. They all three had to do speech therapy at Easter Seals. I don't know if it was one of them listening to the other, or we knew Brian's speech was affected by his hearing. He had had so many ear infections. He has some hearing loss. And so that's why even today some of his words are pronounced different. And then Carol Beth didn't talk at all. And then Becca kind of picked up what Brian was saying. So they all three, anywho, long story short, they wound up at Easter Seals. But Brian and Becca picked karate. Carol Beth had occupational therapy, physical therapy, speech therapy, all at Easter Seals, which that wasn't really an activity, but it kept our schedule very busy. And I couldn't find an activity that she would have done anyway. Once they got older, a little bit, I had them all three at homeschool PE through our Y. And that was wonderful. And they were wonderful with Carol Beth. They really were. They even thought it was so fun that they got to do swimming during the winter. They have the indoor heated pool. And so they got to do swimming in the indoor heated pool. They got to do tennis. They got to do archery. It was really, really a good program. And then after that, once they kind of outgrew that, because it only went up to 6th grade, Brian and Becca loved homeschool gymnastics through the Armory, where we take Carol Beth for art now. And so they did gymnastics, and then she did art through a homeschool group. And so, yeah, you had that one activity. You got to choose. So like I said, it depends on your season of life as to what your categories might be. You might not have a pet. You might not need a pet category. Then again, you might have 12 St. Bernards and you need way more than 100. If you have 12 St. Bernards, let me know. I'm just curious. Anywho, the two that, if we do have to make that judgment or decision, if something serious comes up, if something really serious comes up and we have to figure out, okay, where are we going to get this money from? Where can we take it from? We can either take it from our date category. That will be the one that goes first. We don't have to go on no date. Me and that man have been married 30 years. Trust me, we ain't got to go on no date. We like to go out and eat. We've been known to use a coupon and go to the Arby's and live her up. Before we go to the Walmart. I'm just saying. Somehow or another, our date days always turn into going to the Walmart. Now it'd be the Aldi's. Anywho, our date envelope. We allot $25 a month. And the reason why this is so low, we are trying to put money toward that emergency fund. We are trying to fund other things. We're trying to get some of our debts paid off. Yeah, we need to get that emergency fund built back up. We know our cruise is going to be a priority for our family in addition to the emergency fund. So, that's why this is so low. We have been blessed, though, for this time. We have been given a gift card to Texas Roadhouse. Yum! That's why I talked about. I wasn't wasting our gift card and me sick, and I couldn't enjoy my steak. I'm just saying. And it's $50. So yes, we are definitely, and that's just in our date envelope. But like our $25, we might decide to go to a matinee at the movies. You know, if we get there early enough, we can get a $6 ticket. That's 12 for the two of us. We can get one popcorn and a drink, or I even have an app on my phone where we can get a drink free. Big Mama knows how to sneak a purse in. That's when Big Mama takes her purse. It'll have a soda in it, I'm just saying. Yeah. Hey, when the kids were little, I snuck 3 Happy Meals in. I kid you not. I'm dead serious. I snuck 3 Happy Meals in that movie theater. Yes, ma'am. Anywho, our other envelope we can allot or kind of change or fluctuate is food. And this has changed dramatically. We used to allot $500 a month for food and household items, miscellaneous. We even actually had it separated. We had a food budget and we had a household budget. Anything from paper goods to trash bags to shampoo, whatever, went in that household miscellaneous budget. Food was food only, okay? Whether it be takeout, whether it be groceries, stopping at a gas station and getting a Slurpee, whatever. That came out of this envelope. I also have my fun money, or allowance. I get allowance and Fat Man gets allowance. But notice our category went from 500 to 320. Yep. And this includes household, other than our Costco envelope. And that might go toward membership. I don't know. I don't know. We're just now starting to implement the Costco Sam's envelope. We just started that one this year. We sat down and we really talked about, you know, our Sam's membership is going to be coming up in February. We really got to think about how are we going to fund this? Where are we going to get the money from? I don't want to get to the register and all of a sudden they, because even in December though, you know your membership's going to be due. Yeah, not until February. Leave me alone. Stop hounding me like a bill collector. I got enough of those. No, I'm joking. But our swap to $320 a month because of all these. And I'm really trying so hard to really meal plan and think and budget around what's on sale, what we actually already have in there, and use it up. We need to start using that up. Okay? So, and I'd put $160 a payday. If y'all remembered our first budget, I told you because of like the gas bill and because of uh-ohs and credit card, that really hurts. Because of other things, we only had $280. We didn't have the $320. We had, and what difference would that be? Yeah, it was a $40 difference. We pulled $40 from it, and then we pulled, oh, Brian had given us money that we didn't know we were going to be getting, so that's where that's how we had funded some of that stuff. That's how we funded some of these envelopes that we hadn't planned on funding. So far, I'd spent what I think I've got, what did I say, 240, 20, 40, 60, 81, 10, 11, 12, 13. I've got 113 left because I had one, I had 240, and I spent, what was it when I went this last time? 130. Eh. $127. Yeah, it was like 126, 127, something like that. So that gave me my 113 is what I'm working with. And I'm really, really, really working on my budget this time. I sat down, I made my menu from what I have in there. Like I said, I bought that taco soup stuff. Guess what didn't get made? Taco soup, because Big Mama was sick. Taco soup didn't get made. This is my grocery list so far. That's it. Okay? I've made my menu plan from stuff we already have in there. In fact, I can take Hawaiian rolls off my list. I've got a pack in my freezer. I just thought about that. Yes. Pizza Becca box. So I can take that off my list. Yes. Yeah. A lot of this stuff is going to be like from our pet budget. You see where it says dog food, and cat litter? And I will make that a separate transaction. It might tick off the people behind me in line. I don't care. Pepper, please. You're talking to Big Mama. Do I look like I care? Anywho, your envelopes, and this is where some people, just true die-hard Dave Ramsey fans, are going to tell you, do not put any in. You don't need an allowance. You don't need auto maintenance. You don't need date money. You don't need Costco or Sam's money. You are gazelle intense. You get that $1,000 saved up, and then you start paying off your debt. That's baby step number 2. Start paying off all your debt. We're on the theory, if we don't have that money, like if we don't have auto maintenance money, and that oil change needs coming up, that's important. I would rather have the oil change money than Bessie blow an engine and me be screwed. I'm just saying. I'd rather go ahead and have that money set aside, that we know we've got our oil change money. We aren't scrambling over, oh crap, it's time for an oil change. What do we do? You know that that's going to happen. You know you're going to need one. You need to have a car maintenance fund. We will just take our envelopes and we will keep them here in this little thing. Whenever I get ready, say if I'm going to the store, I'll pull either my food envelope, or like I told y'all last time, don't take the whole envelope with you. How many more Wednesdays do we have in this month? Let's see. And that's kind of how I determine roughly what I want to spend a week. I go on Wednesdays. So we're at the 8th. That's 1 week. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that's... Is that right? No. No, it's not the 8th. It's, Lord have mercy, y'all. 1, 2, 3. We only have 3. 113. And technically... Okay. I can say 2. Because, alright, so that's 56. Technically, I have 56 a week. And I could probably pull that off, especially this week. And I know I could next week if I see I need to. I mean, I can see that happening for sure. Alright, today, I know that we are going to need that pet. I know I'm going to have to stop somewhere and get dog food for Doris and Miss Foxy. Okay? So I'm going to take my pet envelope with me. It's just, I'm going to go ahead and stick it in my folder. We're going to need it today. It's going on in there. So, got that already in there. I'm going to take these and I'm going to go ahead and put them in their separate categories. And just every payday, we sit down and we will figure up hold on. I might have shown that of how you kind of figure out, okay, I need this many 10s, this many 1s, this many 20s, and I will give Fat Man a, hold on, I'm trying to get these in the right categories, and I'm goofing up. My gas money, I'm going to go ahead and stick back in there. Alright, and usually any change that we get, a lot of people asked about that. You see my little red solo cup? Y'all remember, I think we videoed it. We took this to Walmart and cashed it in and got full to the top. It was 46 bucks. That's how I was going to spend for stocking stuffers, and I went ahead and just took it out of our account. So I used that money for like Carol Best haircut, lunch out, and just fun little stuff. We used some of it for when we took her to the zoo lots, and then we went to Sonic to eat after. That came out of that money. I mean, that was like fun money. It was, you know, extra treat money. And that's usually what we try to do with our change once it collects. And usually once that sucker gets full, it's anywhere from $45 to $50 to $60. So yeah, it's enough to do a couple of fun things with. I think that's everything. I was going to talk about something else. I was going to mention something else. Envelopes. Cash funding. Hey, hon, Howard. And I knew I should have mentioned it when I thought about it, because I was sticking my envelopes in there. And I made the comment, hold on a second. I'm going to have to stop and look back and see what I was talking about. I'll be right back. Okay, hey, Hines. I had to look back through and figure out what I was going to talk about. And it was going to be about how we figure up how many 10s, 20s, and that type thing. This week, we will actually have a budget meeting. Let's see, because Friday is payday. Yeah. Friday is payday. So that might be what we record. There we go. I will upload Saturday. We'll do our budget meeting Thursday night. Hold on, let me write this down. Record budget meeting. And that's why I'd put the little pig on Thursday instead of Friday, even though Friday's payday. And I'd put the payday and the pay bills on Friday and the piggy bank on Thursday, because we sit down and we have budget meeting. Yep. We determine how much we are going to, and I will probably upload that one Saturday. Upload budget meeting. Yeah. So, and that will kind of give y'all a good reference of how we communicate and sit down and plan and think, okay, this is what we got coming up. Like I said, we always, and that probably will be, no, we'll have one more. And the reason why I said I only needed 2 weeks, Thursday is the 29th. That Wednesday is the 30th. Yeah. So that's like the first. I will get some of my money. I get like a SSI money. And so I can go ahead and kind of use that for that Wednesday budget if we need to, for groceries. Like I said, I'm going to turn this dryer off that this boy has got going. We are trying to use up, hold on, I'm not going to talk over this thing. My laundry room is still looking good. We do need to clean out some clutter, some crap. The freezer's still working. We have to keep it weighted down from where it got intended from the boy. But do you see what we've got that we're working with? Yeah. Big Mama can make meals. Like I said, I stocked up on those tomatoes when they were on sale. We've got carrots. We've got mixed vegetables. We've got spinach. They might have, I mean, yeah, it might not be stuff that they want, but you ain't going hungry. Yeah, you ain't gonna go hungry. I think next Monday, on Money Monday, we are going to talk about menu planning. I'm going to take y'all, we are going to go in there, make inventory, and I'm going to show you how, like, I went ahead and made my menu plan from what I already have. When I go shopping at Aldi's, and it probably will have to be that Wednesday, because the new sale starts Wednesday, I'm going to buy what is on sale. If I see that tomatoes are, if I see, let's see, baked beans are on sale. Alright, kind of like those tomatoes. I'm going to stock up on baked beans. Alright? That way they'll be in there. And we'll have, and then the next week I will plan my menu from what's in there. That's how you do that. You want enough kind of in there that you've bought on sale at a cheap price, and then you plan your menu from that. And that's how I determine what fresh produce we buy too. It depends on what's on sale. You might want Honeycrisp apples, but guess what? They weren't on sale. Oh, those blueberries, that was a very good example. When I got those 2 things of the little blueberries, they were wonderful. I finished them off this morning in my yogurt and granola. They were wonderful. And I'm so glad I got them when I did. I got 2 little containers. They were $1.49. The next week when I went back, they done bumped in price back up to $3 something. I kid you, I think it was like $3.97, $3.89, something like that. It was $3. Oh, I'm stepping. I'm hoping it wasn't glass or something. I don't know what that was. Oh, like apples. Oh, they did have those on sale. And then the pears. Well, the apples were on sale the week before. Pears were on sale this week. So that's what we got. We still have 1 mango hanging around from the week before that needs to be eaten. We got 2 avocados left. Yeah, it'll just be based on what's on sale. And they're right. Oh, look. He looks so smart with his glasses on. Ladies, I'm telling you. He's single, ready to mingle. Well, he don't want to mingle. He wants to marry. He's cute. Y'all have redheaded babies. Yeah. There's that mango left. It needs to be eaten. But yeah, that's what we're going to talk about on Monday next week. Menu planning. Yeah. How to shop and then do your menu from there. And then I think that last Monday, and we might continue. If y'all would like to see a Monday, every Monday, I think I said that right. Comment down below. But I think that 28th we're going to do like date and family cheap fun ideas, free ideas, how to have a date night, even if you don't have any date money, how to have a date night. Yeah, it can be done. Been there, done that. Didn't have a dime to our name. We had a date. Yeah. Even when you've got little kids and you can't afford a babysitter, you can have date night. So that'll be our last one. Or a family outing. It can be done. It can be done. So comment down below if you have any suggestions, if you've got any tips, if you've done the envelope system. What are some categories that I have not thought of? Like I said, it depends on your season of life. You might have those kids and have those activity envelopes. You might have a clothing fund. You might have, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, that's why I need your input. Y'all might think of an envelope that I hadn't thought of yet that crap we need. And if you've got any questions, leave them down below. Love to hear your questions. Love to hear your comments. Y'all are such an encouragement to me and Fat Man. We get way more. Ugh, y'all are crooked. I told y'all quit cutting up. Y'all are way more of, ooh, y'all did cut. Y'all are way more of an encouragement to me and Fat Man and a help of just by your comments and by your suggestions and just your encouraging words. Thank you so much. Thank you. Like I said, this is an outlet for me. It helps us. It helps us just kind of process and think. Accountability. I know I have to be accountable because now we've got it out there. You know, that we're doing this. These are our goals. So now we have to be accountable. You know. Yeah. Yeah. So thank y'all very much. And if you're new here, hit that red subscribe button. That way you don't miss any of the crazy. Usually we aren't quite this serious. The rest of the week is... What is he doing? He's trying to sneak up on me. Are you sneaking up on me? I guess not. Maybe not. Anywho. Yeah. So leave comments down below. Any suggestions that you would like to see for Money Monday. And if y'all would like to see Money Monday continue, yeah. So, and I guess that's it. Oh, and keep those comments going for Fat Man's giveaway. I loved what someone said about they actually thought I was giving away Fat Man. Some days I think about it. I'm just saying. Yeah, he can't go nowhere. He can't go nowhere. He got a paycheck. Okay, so I'm fixing to make me a sandwich. We cannot get Miss Doris until 4:30. They're doing her final heartworm treatment today, and they need to keep her there and make sure everything's good and everything is copacetic with that before they can release her to us. So, yeah, we can't get her until 4:30. So, Brian, aren't you still taking me to go pick up Doris?
Yes.
Thank you. It's going to be like late and it'll be dark. And Big Mama don't do dark. I'm just saying. So, that we probably can leave like about 3:30, 3:15, 3:30 and be there at 4:30 to go ahead and just go ahead and get her. I'm just saying. So, I'm going to fix me a sandwich. And I think we're going to call it a day. Big Mom don't have on her pearls. So, put on your smile. Yeah. Lift up those chins. See, I'm not sticking my nose in the air like I'm just trying to keep my... Heifer, please. Like I said, it can be a term of endearment. Hey, Heifer, how you doing? That's right, girl. That's right. Or it can be a term of, I'm about to jump on you like a dog on a squirrel. Helpful. Oh, see, you had to get a little bit of the crazy. I couldn't help it. I couldn't help it. I could not end on that much of a serious note. Money is serious business. Oh, I know that was one thing I was going to say. Did y'all know that money is mentioned more in the Bible than anything else? I kid you not. Money is mentioned over 2,000 times in the Bible. Over 2,000. Look it up. Yep. Money is the #1 cause of divorce next to infidelity. Yep. Money is your #1 cause. Yep. See, me and Fat Man don't fight over money. We don't argue. He listens. No, I'm joking. We compromise. We have those budget meetings, and like I said, we're going to film that, and that will be kind of a in addition to Money Monday, and we'll get that uploaded for you Saturday. Yeah, we'll get that uploaded for you Saturday. And be on the lookout for Fat Man's winner. He's going to announce that Wednesday night at 6. So, like I said, y'all keep them coming. Post it to the Fat Man giveaway. Any comment, anything that you want put on that heart, post it over to that video. Not to anything else. We're going to keep the Money Mondays. Post your money comments to it. Okay? So, until tomorrow, put on that smile. Y'all be sweet and kind to one another. Say, hey, heifer. Try that and see what happens. There you go. Go stomping up in your Piggly Wiggly and go, hey, heifer, how you doing? See what happens. Yeah. It's all fun and games till you get hit with the shopping cart. I'm just saying. So until tomorrow. Oh, and I probably will do an extra additional little, I don't know, tell you what, I'll do an Instagram of when we get Doris. So if you don't follow me over on Instagram, make sure to go over tonight and check that out. And we will definitely have an Instagram of Doris. So, and it's Stacy Laundry Mom. So go check us out on Instagram over there. And until tomorrow, love y'all, babes.